All right, you're being asked to find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence meaning we have a common difference between each one of these values. Okay, in my previous videos, I showed you how to find that common difference, and we're going to need to use it when finding the 66th term in this sequence. So instead of saying negative 10 to 7 to 24 and then just going number after number after number and writing them all out, nobody's going to spend their time sitting down and writing 66 terms out. So what we have is a formula. If you're a note taker, I highly recommend you write this formula down right now. AN equals A1, which is going to represent our first term, plus N. N is going to represent the term we're trying to get to. We'll take one away and we'll multiply it by D, which is representing our common difference. Let me break that down one more time. AN, okay, that's going to be our answer, our result at the end. We're going to need our first term. In this case, our first term in the list or the sequence is negative 10. So we're negative 10 is going to go there in the formula. Plus N, N being 66, minus 1. And then we have to multiply it by our common difference. So in my previous video, I showed you how to find a common difference. You just take that second term. We're going to subtract our first term. And that would be the difference between these two values. So we're going to say 7 minus negative 10. One more time. How do we find a common difference? In an arithmetic sequence, second term minus first term. So 7 minus negative 10 results in 17 because subtracting a negative is really adding. So this is basically saying 7 plus 10, 17. So now that we know our common difference is 17, let's just list that over here. So common difference is 17. Okay, we're going to be using 17 in the formula right there. So let's just write this out. We've got AN, which is going to be our answer or our result, equals our first term. A1 represents our first term. What's our first term? Negative 10. So we're going to say negative 10 plus, in parentheses, N is being represented by what term are we trying to get to? In this case, it's 66. We're going to take one away. And then we need to multiply by D, which is our common difference of 17 here. So if I'm going to grab a calculator here and work this out, we're going to go parentheses first, 66 minus 1. That part's easy. That's going to give me 65. Negative 10 is just going to get brought straight down. Negative 10 plus 65. And we need to multiply it by 17. Now PEMDAS tells us we have to multiply 65 times 17. We got to do our multiplication first, and then we're going to add negative 10 to our result. So grab a calculator. 65 times 17 leaves me with 1,105 plus negative 10 equals AN. AN would be our result for 66 terms out. All right. 1,105 plus negative 10, we're just going to drop a value 10, so plus negative 10, giving me AN equals 1,095. So if we were to add 17, add 17, add 17, add 17, add 17, 66 terms out, you would land on 1,095. All right, this right here is your formula, and you can find any term you want. So if I asked you to go to the 73rd term, all you would change in the formula is right there, we're going to be putting a 73 and taking one away from it, as opposed to a 66. How do we know what our D is, our difference? It comes from finding the common difference right away, second term minus the first term. Study hard, and good luck on your upcoming test.